can see we have a different scenery today.
Bought a new house. No, we're at James's parents' house.
Yeah, so we are actually having Bun Bo Hue. Was on the phone with my mom the other day and was like, "What are you craving?" And I said Bun Bo Hue, and here it is.
I wonder if it was also because your mom watched that Bun Bo Hue video and she's like, well, I could do it better than that restaurant.
Oh, 1,000%. My mom is very competitive. I cannot like any other Vietnamese food but hers. But you will see it is much tastier than what you can find out at a restaurant.
And then we have our
accoutrements. Yeah, we got, there's bean sprouts, there's lettuce. These are you guys recognize this. This is that water spinach that everyone gave us grief for not bringing to that restaurant.
Oh, is this
we are
like
not Kim Thai. We don't.
In a Ziploc bag?
We got some lemons, jalapenos, some dipping sauce, and she even did an extra bowl of soup. All right, so let's start adding some of the goodies on top. We got some bean sprouts here. It's family style around here, so you just use your hands. I wish I knew the names of all of these herbs, but these are just the traditional Vietnamese herbs that you find in a lot of the different soups that we have. Did you have Bun Bo Hue before you met me? I always forget.
Never.
It wasn't a thing, right? It was always like the sister of like pho, you know, like, but I love Bun Bo Hue much more as an adult than as a kid. Lemon in for you.
Thank you. For sure, we need to add these jalapenos in.
It looks like I have a little salad on top even.
Oh, your bowl looks so pretty, especially with all the toppings on top.
All right, I'm gonna try the broth first.
Oh, yeah, me too. My favorite part.
All right. Oh. Okay, it's really cute. My mom just turned around and looked at us to make sure everything was okay.
Dang, Burden. Oh, it's so good. Oh yeah.
Oh, that broth. I saw my mom heating up the broth earlier. There's lemongrass. There's, I think I even saw pineapple in there. All these flavors really developed. Ginger, my mom says, ginger. I left out ginger. All right, let's dip this in. So there's a lot of meat in here. Like there's meatballs.
I feel like there's more meat than noodles in here.
Yeah.
Definitely get your money's worth. Which is free for us. Definitely money's worth.
Oh, that meatball's good.
You know, one reason why I really like your mom's Bun Bo Hue is that I feel like she makes it spicier than the restaurants.
Oh yeah, there is more heat to it.
There's more heat to it, but it's not normally supposed to be a spicy dish, right? A little bit maybe?
Yeah, it's on the spicier end for like, relatively speaking, of all the other noodle soups we have. My parents are so cute. When we got here, made sure all the setup was right. They're watching TV in the living room with the volume really low to accommodate the filming. So shout out to my parents.
You know, one thing I didn't realize is that your mom hard cooks the noodle first.
Yeah, it saves a lot of time.
And then just keeps that to the side and then just microwave it for a few seconds before adding the hot broth in. That's a good tip.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
She even assembles it a little bit and heats it up so that once you add the broth in, it doesn't lower the temperature of the Bun Bo Hue. So like some of the meat is like semi-warm by the time she like pours it in.
Oh, that's smart. Which is so interesting because in a lot of Korean noodle dishes, we don't cook the noodles separately and then add it later. Like we cook it with the dish. Or we add it to we have to cook the noodles, you know?
What's the closest thing in Korean cuisine that's similar to Bun Bo Hue?
Maybe yukgaejang, which is the spicy beef soup.
I have such nostalgia like sitting at this table eating dinner. Where I'm sitting is back in the day. I think this is where my mom usually sits here. My dad usually sits where you're sitting. I usually sat. Well, it depended. Like after my sister moved out and all that, I think you started to get upgraded.
Like a little bit of musical chair. Yeah, so the kitchen used to be our kitchen before. Does it bring back some childhood memories?
Oh, a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, this kitchen behind me, I never got to really cook in it though.
Your mom didn't let you. And there was no need for you to.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, is this the beef pork roll?
That is the pork
That
roll.
we
See?
used yesterday during our live show?
Yeah.
When we made Vietnamese kimbap or Banh Mi kimbap.
I posted that in a like Vietnamese cooking group I'm in, and they were all up in arms about that.
Oh, really?
Maybe not all, but like 50% of the people were kind of triggered that we called it. I mean, I called it Banh Mi Kimbap. So Banh Mi literally translates to the sandwich bread, but there was nothing of the sort, like in terms of bread. So they were all like upset about that.
But the
like,
filling was Banh Mi.
yeah, so then I was like, fine, I'll call it Banh Mi inspired kimbap. People on the internet could be mean.
Well, do you think, did you say, oh, you know, my husband's Korean, I'm Vietnamese?
I gave the whole backstory in the initial post. I even said it was for AAPI Heritage Month, and I said we were celebrating our cultures. And spicy.
Bottle opener, aka James's toenail clipper.
Ew.
Just kidding.
No. Thank you.
We're drinking some Modelo.
Okay, now I don't feel like a kid in this house anymore because my parents actually offered a beer.
Cheers. Cheers.
Oh, ham hock here. It has a ring of fat and collagen on the edges. Super delicious. What if our channel was just us eating Bun Bo Hue and that was it? Can you imagine? Are there channels out there where they only eat one type of food?
What's up, my beloved? No, she eats other food.
Well, she said herself that she tends to stick to what she likes to eat, so.
Yeah.
You trying to make enemies today?
No.
Kim Thai thing.
You called it water
Okay,
spinach.
what do you think of those?
I think it really works well in this dish. I'm not surprised that Kim Thai brought her own bag at that restaurant.
Yeah.
But now I'm wondering why the restaurant doesn't serve with it.
It's expensive.
Oh, is it? But other restaurants had it.
The price has increased.
But then if you are a restaurant known for a Bun Bo Hue, like, don't you want to offer that water spinach? Do you really want to make someone like Kim Thai bring her own stash, you know?
Well, you had to prep it at home one time and you hated it.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was very tedious. Like, you have this own little, like, tool to, like, shred it into, like, little slivers. Y'all not gonna see me sweat today because I wore a hat. I came prepared.
Oh,
I didn't want to
girl,
be a hot mess here.
Girl, I've seen you sweat through your hat, so we'll see.
Actually, this one has the ventilation, so maybe you might see some in a moment.
I already see some on the side of your neck.
Is there a favorite meat you have in today's dish? What are you feeling?
Yeah, this little like tender meat beef is really good. The ham hock is always good too.
All right, I have a bold challenge for you. You ready for this? If this video gets to how many likes do you think is worth it? You don't know what it is though.
Worth what?
That I'm not gonna tell you.
Oh, what do you mean? Oh, okay.
So you set the number. What's the number? How many likes in this video do we have to get?
160.
Okay, if we get 160 likes on this video, Mark will attempt to make Bun Bo Hue at home. It's a win-win. Maybe lose for you. No, you'll enjoy it.
Huh.
Because you've never made this, right? I looked up recipes and it looks intense. That's why I told my mom, can you make this? I think it's a little bit more, I don't know if it's more technical than pho though. I feel like this is faster.
Oh, faster than pho.
Pho might be like, pho is usually an all-day affair. My mom even remembered Mark's not a huge fan of the blood pudding cubes, so she didn't scoop any in his. I only like enough for like one, and that's it. That heat is like starting to pick up.
How about jalapeno?
Oh my god, right when you said that, I tasted it. But it's because I drank the soup right where the jalapeno's sitting. I just need to sit in there. I don't actually need to eat it.
Usually when we eat pho, like James will add the jalapenos in, but he'll not eat it, and then I'll just pick at it.
Yeah, I'll just give it
from
to
the
you
bowl.
after. Oh.
Now, I did not add lettuce to mine. I just have a hard time adding lettuce to a hot broth.
I think you don't like to add a lot of things to hot stuff. Like, Mark does not like adding those little crackers that you get for clam chowder. What else? I don't think you like anything that loses the texture because
Should be
it
crispy.
Yeah. I'm gonna put you on the spot. Are you ready for this? You're on your toes today in today's video. You've eaten a lot of different foods that my mom has made. Like, what are your standout dishes? She's listening right now.
Her pho is always really good.
Yeah.
But one thing that I distinctively remember that I haven't had in almost like 15 years is that one shrimp dish that you brought from home to college.
Oh.
And you had me try some. I still don't know what that dish is, but it's like the shrimp heads or something, like shrimp dish.
Mẹ nhớ cái món tôm á, rồi mẹ xài cái đầu rồi làm cái sauce giống ketchup.
Ketchup? Yeah?
Nhớ không? Không nhớ. Ăn, rồi ăn với cơm. Bữa nào mẹ làm cái đó Mark nói thèm.
Oh, thank you. But has your mom made that recently? Because the last
Not
time,
recently.
it was when we were in college.
Yeah, it's a long time ago.
Yeah. Your mom's probably so pressure. She's like, I made that for you. Why did you share with Mark?
Yeah, I think that dish she specifically used like the head of the shrimp as part of the sauce base.
Yeah, that's why it's so good.
And you just eat a bunch of rice with it because the sauce is so good. You definitely get keeping serving when you eat here.
Oh, yeah.
I remember, because you mentioned pho, I remember being nervous for my mom. 'Cause
Carrying the bowl,
The kitchen's not far from us, right? She'll carry the bowl. And it's almost to that point where that layer of soup has a dome on top because it's so filled. And she doesn't spill a single thing.
And the bowl's hot, too. And she's carrying it with bare hands.
I have a lot of stuff left.
And I have a lot of soup left. Now, do Vietnamese people say that when it's hot outside, eat spicy food?
No.
Hot and spicy food?
No, we avoid that. That's why when you said that, I thought you were like tricking me, but it doesn't make any sense to eat spicy, hot food, spicy.
Hot, spicy food. So Korean people say we need to eat hot and spicy food because it makes it actually cools down your temperature because you're sweating. You always get cold every time after we eat soft tofu.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, it's cool. Or Myeongdong kalguksu when you eat the really spicy kimchi. Every single time. I'm so cold.
But I never say let's go there because I need to cool down. I sweat naturally. It's because you don't sweat at all. You need the extra help. Is it true that like if you sweat a lot, that's like a good thing in Korean culture?
I think there's a
Like a saying?
understanding that you're releasing all your toxins, maybe. Because like we like to sit in jjimjilbangs and like those sauna rooms and stuff. Yeah, people love to sweat.
We should do one of those together. Well, closest thing is when we went to the onsen in Japan, and before that, eating like fire noodles together.
Or our camping trip in Sequoia. It was so hot that weekend.
Oh, it was. Sometimes this pork hock, there's little holes where the marrow is, and you suck that out. It's so good. It kind of like this bowl of soup over here. I know you guys can't see it. I'm gonna lift it up for a second. It kind of reminds me of birria.
Oh yeah.
No? Maybe we should make Bun Bo Hue birria.
That would work.
That'll be good.
In fact, a lot of Vietnamese cuisine and Mexican cuisine, there's a lot of similarities, like cilantro, jalapenos, lime.
Yeah.
Right.
Modelo.
Gotta love our fluorescent lighting in
Oh,
your parents' house.
yes. Why do I look so white? I have to edit this. My hair looks extra like white here.
Oh, it does. Dude, it's picking out your through your
Yeah.
hat.
I mean, there's a couple of commonalities I feel like in a lot of Asian households. Like also year round. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's Valentine's Day here all year.
Oh, this tablecloth.
Because you don't,
Special
like, why wipe the marble
table.
table all the time when you have this cloth? You could just, like, wipe it off. I always tease my mom about it. But this is, like, probably a Dollar Tree 99-cent store find.
Well, at least your mom uses a tablecloth. Growing up, what was common is those grocery store ads from the mail. You lay that out on your table and you eat food from it and you toss the paper away afterwards.
I don't know about you, but I am Bun Bo full right now.
I'm Bun Bo Ball here.
If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe. Let us know down below if you want us to come back to my mom's house for more Vietnamese food. And check out one of our other videos. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.